So Rick, what I was saying to you, like I said last night, I went through like these things, right? First, I listed the procrastination, the things that I felt have been keeping me from reaching my goals, and procrastination, over preparing, doubting, fear, and like I said, procrastination is dealing with your bad habits, and these are habits where you make excuses for not doing things when you say you're gonna do them. You push things back. You keep on waiting for the feeling, the right time, the right moment. You know what I'm saying? You keep on telling you these things, but you're not getting anything done. You're just standing still. You're not going forwards and you're not going backwards. You're just standing still. You know what I'm saying? Over preparing. You're always just trying to get more information. Always trying to know, trying to be prepared, trying to feel prepared. And sometimes you can over prepare, you know what I'm saying? Like you become addicted to just the process of becoming prepared. So you keep on reading books, you keep on watching videos, but you're not doing what the books are telling you to do or doing what the videos are telling you to do. You just keep on reading more books that saying the same thing different ways. You know what I mean? You start doubting yourself now after a while. After you've over prepared all this time, so you're not sure. You're not sure if you know enough yet. You're not sure if, like, you know what I mean? You're just not sure. You're doubting everything. You're doubting if you're smart enough, if you're qualified, if you know the right people, or have done the first steps or second steps or whatever. And then fear creeps in and it shuts you down because you just feel like you don't know enough. And that's what fear is. Fear is like a lack of like confidence, you know what I'm saying? So you're not sure if you know enough. And then you come to your discipline, your determination, and do it. And like I said, discipline is what is a key thing, because it will hold you accountable. It will keep you, you know what I'm saying, consistent. It won't allow you to procrastinate. It won't allow you to make excuses for why you haven't done something that you said you was gonna do, or why it can't be done. You know what I mean? Because once you're disciplined, it's like the word disciple, you're gonna follow through. Then your determination comes in, and like I was saying with determination, that's one of the key things right there, man. A lot of us don't have no determination. We may have all the other stuff, but we just don't have the determination. The determination to keep going regardless of what. Regardless of who's with us and who's against us. Regardless of how much money we have or don't have. Regardless of how much education we have or don't have. You know what I mean? Just being determined to make it. You're in a hole. You're stuck in a hole, and if you have to crawl out till all your fingernails come off the tips, you know what I mean? That's determination. You got to get out. You got to you got to make it, right? You're tired. Your feet hurt. Your back hurt. Your head hurt. Everybody telling you to quit. You telling yourself, you know what I mean? Maybe I should give up. But your determination is like, nah, just keep on going, man. You're walking across the desert and you can't see no ending in sight. You don't know if you're in the beginning, the middle, or you're close to the end. But you just got to keep on going. That's your determination. And the glue, the foundation for everything, man, is doing. Because only doing gets it done. You got to do. You can read all the books you want to read and listen to all the people you want to listen to, go all the lectures and all the seminars. If you're not going to do anything, you're going to be stuck. Doing. Nike has it right when they say just do it. Because that's what it is. You just got to do it. And you don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to get it right the first time, the second time, but you got to do. You have to do. And the more you do, the better you get at doing. You see what I'm saying? So I broke down my day. I made a list of everything that I did throughout my day. I started off with because this is where discipline comes in, Discipline is like, okay, when are you going to wake up? You're going to decide that. When you're going to eat breakfast? You're going to decide that. Well, when you're going to go to the gym? You're going to decide that. What are you going to do throughout your day? You're going to decide. You're not just going to let everything free flow. You're going to control what you say. You're going to control, who you're around. You're gonna control, what time you go to bed, what time you wake up. That is discipline. You see what I'm saying? You follow that. You follow the same order that all the elements in the universe follow. The sun comes up at a set time and goes down at a set time. You know what I'm saying? The wind blows in a set direction. Yeah, everything is on clock, and everything is working on time because it's all working. It's all building up to certain outcomes. If the sun came up too early, it would throw whatever the outcome for this day is off. If it came up too late, it would throw the outcome off. So you have to get disciplined and decide, okay, now I'm not going to sleep all day in the damn bed. I'm not going to lay down, all night. You know what I mean? I'm going to get up at a certain time. Why? Because, you want to do more things with your day. If you wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you only have a certain amount of daylight or activity time to do certain things. If you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, it gives you way more time. So if your issue is you're not reading enough, right? Then get up earlier so you can get some reading done every morning. If you do 30 minutes of reading every morning, you know how much 30 minutes of reading will add up to in 3 months, man? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I broke down my day. Wake up 6:30 or 7 a.m. the latest. Once I get up from 7 to 8, I break that up into 2 half-an-hour segments. I'm gonna use half an hour to meditate, another half an hour to read. Right? My meditation can also be reading. You know what I'm saying? So I want to read or meditate, and then the next half an hour is to exercise. Every single morning I want to do. That's a part of my discipline. By the time I get to school, I figure by 9:30 I could stop and get some breakfast. At 10 o'clock is where my day, starts kicking into gear. What opportunities am I creating for myself? What am I doing? You know what I mean? So from 10, 11, and I break everything down in increments of 1 hour. So from 10 to 11, I'm creating opportunities. From 11 to 12, I'm creating opportunities. From 12 to 1, I'm creating opportunities. 1 o'clock, if I'm hungry, you know what I mean, I might stop and do lunch. But if not, I'm going to keep on creating opportunities, right? What do I mean by creating opportunities? What do I really mean by that? It means that whatever I'm trying to do, right? If I'm trying to write a book, right? During that time, I'm doing research, so I could get information. During that time, I'm writing, so I can get content. I'm filling up those pages. If I'm trying to make money, right? I have to structure it to know that, look, who are the people I gotta contact? I gotta have a list of people I gotta contact, and I gotta contact them during that time. You have to have appointments. You have to follow up. You have to follow through. So I'm using these hours to work. This is my work time, and this is my time to create my opportunities for whatever I'm trying to get done. So everything is accounted for. So at 5 o'clock now I'm home. What do I do when I get home? I have to decide what I'm going to do with that hour, because now my family is home. Either I'm going to continue working on my opportunities, or I'm going to spend some time with them, right? And this is one of the areas that I think a lot of us don't work on, because we take ourselves for granted, and so we take our family for granted in the process. We don't spend time with them. Everybody, your wife goes to her little corner, you go to your corner, your kids, they're doing their own thing, and we're just growing up without growing together. And so I've decided that I want to spend time with my family, right? Between 5 and 8 o'clock, that's my family time. It doesn't mean that it's always going to be strictly adhered to, because sometimes, we have the show on Wednesday, so from 6 to 7 we're doing the show. So obviously during that day there's an interruption, or there's something that's I gotta do. But if I could just I want to get to know my kids. I don't want them to grow up and be like I'm a stranger to how they think and how they feel. They not tell me what they're going through. I don't I don't want that. I don't want to have a wife that she's always just by herself and me and her not connecting. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. Your family is the most important aspect of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's the most important thing. And a lot of us always say that the things that we're trying to do it for who? Who are you trying to do what you're doing for? Your family, right? Isn't that what you say? So if you're willing to do all this stuff to put yourself and your resources to use for your family is not getting nothing. They're right there, and you're not spending no time with them. You know, so I throw that in there. You gotta have some family time. You know, the time is the time you spend with your kids and your wife and the people that you love and care about is more important than anything else. So you have to have some time for them, and it's not like you're penciling them or just like you know, setting an appointment time for them. No, but you're breaking down your day, because you know, after 5 o'clock when everybody's home, that's your time to kind of build and, you know, kind of just like connect again. And you know, and even though everybody might still go off into their own thing, you know, even to just sit with them and watch TV with them. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just be around them to see, you know, what's going on with them, and just build and share some of your ideas with them, and, you know what I mean, and just reconnect, because we don't do that, especially in this age where everything is so technology driven. You know, the cell phones, the iPods, the computers, all these things have broken our connection with each other. You know, you go to dinner and the kids are all on their devices. You know what I mean? Nobody's talking to each other. Nobody knows what's really going on. Everything is about a YouTube video or some Facebook post. So I broke my thing down. I said, so after 8 o'clock now, from 8 to 9, you know what I mean, I'm back at it again, creating more opportunities. 9 to 10, create more opportunities, all the way up until 11 p.m. By 12 o'clock, right, I'm ready to shower. I'm going to read, and then I'm going to bed. Because I want to, and the reason why I'm saying by 12 o'clock is because I want to be rested for the next day. You see what I'm saying? I want to be rested, and sometimes I don't get enough rest. So I don't have any energy. Your mind can't turn over when it's tired. It can't give you, you know, it can't go where you want it to go, because you know what I mean, your body is not rested. You know what I mean? You're tired, you're stressed out. You're not healing. The time when you're sleeping is supposed to repair, you know, all the things that you're damaging, whether that be from the bad foods you're eating, or just the stress that you put on your mind, and the toll you put your body through. Your body needs to heal from that. You know what I'm saying? It needs to heal. It needs rest and repair. So then now you just repeat everything. You could adjust your time according to how you work. Everybody got to do their own thing according to how they work. I want to read 11 pages a day for at least 30 days. I want to write 5 pages per day about whatever, even if it's just a journal. I just want to write, because you're taking in stuff and you need to squeeze out stuff. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep everything in. Some things you got to let back out. When you're broken, sometimes you got to, you know, you got some things got to get out of you. You know, just like food, you eat certain things and then it has to come out of you. Certain thoughts that you've taken into your system, you got to get them back out. Either you speak them out, you chant them out, you pray them out, you sing them out, you write them out. But that's why a lot of people will tell you that writing for them is like therapy, because it's allow you to get those things off your chest, or those things that you're keeping in that's clogging you up. So I want to write 5 pages a day. That's me. Now I know I write more than that. You know what I mean? But it's a discipline. It's a discipline, and I'm trying to develop, so it becomes second nature. There are things that you want to do that you need to list out. You need to create a list. Don't just keep them in your head. You know what I mean? Don't just keep them in your head as ideas that get replaced with new ideas, and then you can't remember what they were, because you have some great ideas, but you need to write them down. Make a list of them so you can see them visually, and then read them back out loud to yourself. So you get, you know, not only intaking the visuals through your eyes, you're intaking the audio through your ears. So it's double impacting your brain. You see what I'm saying? You're processing the information through 2 senses rather than just one. So I want to lay out 2 books of poetry. You know what I mean? I have some. I want to make an album, so I need to select some poems that I want to record. Right? I want to complete and close some scripts that I've been writing now for a while. You know, I want to complete. I want to complete them, and I want to close them. That means that they're ready for production. I want to start a GoFundMe. You know, things that I see other people are doing to try to raise money. Right? I want to do that. I want to get back to the things that I've already committed and completed. Like I've done the real estate school. I have the license. I did all of that. Put the money and the time in. I got the truck. I need to get the truck on the road, or I need to sell it. right? I need to order. I have some ideas about how I can sell trucking equipment and stuff, and I need to go ahead and order some signs that I've been saying I want to order for a long time. I need to just go ahead and do these things. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to do all these things right away, but I'm listing them out because these are things that's in my folder, in my mental folder. And I've just filed them away, and now they're collecting dust. I need to dust them off and put them back out there because, a lot of times the things that will make us well off, we bury them deep down inside of ourselves, and then we feel like we don't have any ideas and we don't know what we need to do. But we have all the answers to all the problems that we're going through. You know what I'm saying? We just not implementing them. I want to research on HIV/AIDS because of the movie I just made. I want to have the information, and I want to make a presentation of the information because I believe that, with this movie, with what goes around, if I can do presentations, I can travel around the country and I can help to educate people in an informative way, right? And use the movie as a catalyst to get me into those opportunities. I want to learn how to do PowerPoint. You know what I mean? I want to order some hats, some T-shirts for the brands that I'm building on YouTube and on Facebook. I want to order, I just made a whole list of different things. You know what I mean? I don't have to go through all of them, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And so this is what it all, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's a blueprint. It's definitely a blueprint, man. It's definitely a blueprint, but like I'm saying, like a lot of times we just not we just not following through on the things that we can do or we're capable of doing. And so we end up just staying in the same position. The saying said, I think James Allen said, as a man thinks, so is he. As a man continues to think, so he remains. And I don't want to remain in the same vein. I don't want to remain in the same, the same place. I want to start moving things forward. I want to start doing the things that, so I could get them done.
When you take people with knowledge like we got, and you give us some wealth with it, some money with that, that's a nice combination to have. These ain't niggas who just talking no more. When we see a problem, we gonna come handle it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna handle some shit. That's the type of man I wanna be. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta, like you say, change my code, you know what I'm saying? A little bit at a time, like, okay. That's why right now I'm feeding myself some videos, man. He got a bunch of them. Motherfucker.
But I'm gonna tell you something. That's the thing, though. Now, I'm saying everything happens in cycles, man. You should only pick 3 videos. Just pick 3 videos and watch those 3 videos only. Otherwise, you'll fall in love with just the learning process. You become addicted to just watching the videos. It's like somebody. That's why a lot of people who watch those exercise videos, they still in the situation they are, because they end up watching the videos rather than exercise. So you don't want to get addicted. Everything happen in cycles. And my program is gonna suggest that they should be in cycles of 3. You know what I mean? Cycles of 3. You take 3 things. You do it for 30 days. Yeah, watch 3 videos, right? Make sure you have a pen and paper. The first time you watch them, you should just watch them. Just watch them for whatever information is in there. The second time you watch them, right? You watch them to hear the key concepts that they have to offer. And by the third time you watch them, you should have. The second time you should have written them down too. You know what I mean? And by the third time watching, you're just watching it to make sure that you heard what you heard and make sure you didn't miss anything else. So we do things in cycles of 3s. And then you move on. Then you implement whatever you learn. You don't have to keep on. You shouldn't keep going on and on and on, just like filling your head up with information that you're not applying. Because the knowledge must become understood, and through it being understood, that's how wisdom, is born. So, Because the understanding will help, will you know, will give you a whole lot of options. You know, yeah, you could know that fire burns and it's hot, but when you understand fire, you see how much things you can do with it. You could sterilize things, you could cook things, you know what I mean? You can melt things, you know? It has a whole lot of purpose and function, you know, once you understand it. So you get the knowledge, which is the knowing, then the understanding, and the understanding will give birth to the wisdom, which is how you use, you know, the knowledge, you know, how you use it. You know what I mean? And how you use it is not just a functional thing. You know, it's calculated. It's calculated. You know, if you want to boil something, you know how high the fire should be, when you need to turn it down, or you know when you need to stop cooking whatever you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? You know how high it needs to be to melt certain metals so you can shape them, or glass or aluminum. You know what temperature it needs to be for gold. So and you use it, you know, in the manner that you use it. That's wisdom. You know, because you're not going to set at a temperature for melting gold as you do to fry an egg. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do that. But yeah, don't fall in love with the learning process. You know, learn, but don't fall in love with the learning process. Don't become addicted to the thing that is supposed to free you from the addiction. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You know, if watching videos and reading books is gonna help you to clear some of the hurdles that you're unable to clear right now, then read the books and keep on, and make sure every time you read a book you use something from it to try to clear that hurdle, and that's what you do. You keep on going, but you don't just keep on reading the book about clearing the hurdle and it's told you how to do it, you know, in the first book you read, second book you read, the third book you read, and you still ain't do it. You're on your 5th, your 6th, your 10th book now, and you still haven't cleared the hurdle yet. That means you're just, you know, you've made reading books now a hurdle for yourself. So now you're reading books about how not to read too many books, or listening to videos about how not to watch too many videos. You're looping yourself. You should cycle things in and cycle things out. You know, everything in the universe is on a cycle. You know what I mean? A broken clock, you know, is right 2 times a day. So create your own system, your own cycle. In workout they call it circuits, you know, where they string along several different things to confuse the muscle, and they do them over and over again, one after the other. You know, create your own cycle or your own circuit. And you know, it's about encoding yourself. You know, because you know people don't want to believe it, but we're all programmable, and most of us are properly programmed. But we're just not programmed for ourselves. We're programmed for, you know, against ourselves. So cycle things in and cycle things out, and just do. Get to a point of doing. Build your will, build your determination. You know, believe in yourself, but not just with words, not just with poetry, not just with, you know, it sounds good and it feels good, but believe in yourself with doing. You know, believe in yourself with doing. Love yourself with doing. You know, not just words and things. Believe yourself with doing. Only doing gets it done. You know, be a better you with doing. Anything, do it all with doing. Do it all with doing. Don't just be talking and and meditating and wishing and hoping and praying, and you're not doing. You got to be doing. If you're great, be great. Do great things. If you're God, do it. If you're a man, do it. Whatever you are, do it. I just feel like sometimes, you know, we're just fooling ourselves, man. You know, we won't admit that we don't know, you know, most of the things that we claim to know. That these are mysteries that are unfolding to us. Even if our ancestors knew them before, they're still mysteries to us. Because everything that was known in the past was not revealed to everyone. And a lot of people are going to die not knowing a lot of things. Basic things. Because we don't think knowing is important. But, you know, that's why you keep coming back to the same situation. Because until you know and you do what you know, then you're gonna have to keep on, you know, coming back to the same place. So know thyself. That was probably the one lasting commandment or instruction or premonition, because, you know, it sounds like you know, it's the answer, or it's a statement, or it's a warning. You know what I'm saying? Know yourself. What does it mean to know yourself? Do you know yourself? And I'm not talking about your name or your job, your skin color. I'm not talking about that. You know, those are adjectives, things that describe, you know, features of you, aspects of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, do you know who you are? Who are you? Answer that question. Who are you? Don't wait on me to tell you. That's not for me to answer. That's for you to answer. Who are you? Ancestors said, know yourself. Does it mean that you don't know yourself? Is that why they're telling you to know yourself? So who are you? Do you know?